Hi everybody. I'm doing a video today because everybody's been seeing so much about the Mueller report. It's all over TV, all over the internet, yet with all the information carrots that were kind of dangling all over Facebook and Twitter and the news, I found it really hard to kind of ascertain what was actually happening because you would read so much conflicting information. So I thought I would do a breakdown on the entire Mueller report in under 5 minutes. And also, I have no political affiliation. I'm not right or left or anything. I just think, we should do what makes sense and what's right. So, just so you know. But here we go. So, Robert Mueller is an American prosecutor. He was director of the FBI from 2001 to 2011, plus an additional 2 years he was granted. And he was brought in as special counsel to see whether the Russians had meddled in the 2016 election. So, Mueller's entire report was based on a dossier that a man named Christopher Steele, in conjunction with a firm called Fusion GPS, created. That dossier admittedly was created from raw intelligence, which is basically the unverified gossip of that world. So, the 2 year probe, and I don't think they used lube, started in 2017 to 2019. So Mueller creates his report off that dossier from Christopher Steele and Fusion GPS. And this is supposed to be one of the most important documents, definitely of this time. They're trying to impeach the president off of it. So this is something that, there's a lot of importance placed on this document. So on the 17th of July, Mueller went to address the House Intelligence Committee. And I was thinking, I'm like, this is the moment that it's all going to make sense. I'm going to get to hear from the guy that wrote its lips exactly what happened, exactly what he meant, no speculation. I'm like, I'm going to have answers finally. And no dice at all. I don't know if any of you guys watched it, but it was almost painful. And he basically, that to my ears, there was three options. Either one, he is approaching his 75th birthday. Maybe he is just really old and just done and just doesn't want to do this anymore. Or he was hiding something. Or the third option is that he didn't write it. Because when he was being interviewed, or not interviewed, when he was addressing the House Intelligence Committee, they were asking him really pointed questions about, some of the main backbone of his report, and he refused to answer over 100 times. And when he did answer, there was really no answer from what he was saying. He looked really confused. He looked like he didn't want to be there. And there was no clarification at all that came from it. And one of the things I think is important to know is that there was one line in particular in his report that I saw copied all over Facebook, and on memes and stuff. And it said that while that report, it didn't find the president guilty, it also couldn't exonerate him. Now, that's a super misleading statement because nobody ever gets exonerated from the Justice Department. If you go to court, you're found guilty or you're found not guilty. You're not found exonerated. And so they asked him about that, and they're like, I feel like that's really misleading that you put that in there because it's making people think like, oh, maybe you just don't have, enough dirt on him. And they're like, but really, there wasn't anything. And, he didn't want to speak to that. He said he wasn't prepared to have a legal discussion. And so basically, at its essence, I don't like being lied to. I don't like being manipulated. I don't think anybody does. And I think America is 100% smart enough, to see the truth for ourselves if you just give us all the information. And I feel really, chafed that this whole thing went down like it did. All this time wasted, all this attention. And at the end of it, they still kind of ended it with another lie. So That was it. That's my Mueller report in 5 minutes. This is one of my first videos like this, so I hope you guys enjoyed it and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.